Hey girl, and welcome to the channel, Teresa Rene. So today I have for you my Silk and Sonder, package, and I'm gonna actually pan down in just a moment so that I can just review the month of February with you. And it has this pink packaging for the month of February, and this is what it looks like on the inside. And I will tell you that I thoroughly enjoyed last month's Silk and Sonder, and I did end up finishing it up. I got it in like the second week of January, and let me tell you, I didn't completely do it, but I did most of it. Like, I only had maybe like a couple pages that I did not fill out, and that's probably because I just need to get the gist of the actual planner. But it had me thinking. It brought creativity to me. It had me more focused than normal that I had been, because I've been having a little issue here or there or what have you. So I really thoroughly enjoyed January. Looking forward to February. And what Silk and Sonder is, last month they talked about ambition. This month it's talking about endearment. And they're little thin planners that come out once a month, and each month they appear to have their own theme. They are a little different. They really make you think about self-awareness, self-care, things of that nature for your mental and things like that. Because this year my theme is healing, and so with me really in search of healing, I really just look for different avenues that will actually promote me in being able to develop those, the healing that I need from within. I am actually into therapy. I will start my therapy next month, for the month of February, and I'm excited about that. And I just want to share with you this Silk and Sonder, because I really think that, when you think of a monthly planner, how necessary is that? I will tell you that I worked harder to complete this planner than probably any planner I've ever had, because most of our planners, we have to be creative and think of things we want to put in there. You can add to these planners. They also have a Facebook group as well that you can join the Facebook group, and they really do give you a lot of like inspiration and stuff like that. That's enough of me rambling. Let's get to this month's planner, okay? So I can show you what's in here.
So we're going to be talking about Silk and Sonder. So this was January's planner for the month, and it was about ambition. This February planner is about endurement. And I really thoroughly enjoy this planner. I will tell you that looks like they made a couple adjustments in this one. Each month it is different, so don't think you're going to get the same from what I have researched and found to be in the two that I have already. You're not going to get the same planner every month. So over here we have, in case of loss, please return. So you fill out your information there. And here we have the index. So it tells you about what each sheet is. It gives you the calendars. And I just love this design here for the month of February. What I
went through my pens and markers and things like that, and just select colors that are that go with the theme for this month. So I'm actually going to do this color here as well. You can't see that, but this color, which I think will coordinate really good. So these colors actually coordinate with this month's theme. So I just go ahead, just to keep it cute, I go ahead and find all the colors, which, I just keep them on standby basically. And it might be different shades, different varieties of colors, but these are probably the primary colors that I will actually be using for this month. And I will pick out more if need be. And yes, this is a cosmetic case that I turn into a pen holder, and it works just great.
You could do that if you like. You don't have to, but I found that to be a nice little plus. And this is a sticker, but you could use it for a bookmark or whatever you like. It says Silk and Sonder, as you can read, clarity, creativity, compassion, and connection. And here, if you like to make any notes You can also make notes here. Here we have a letter of the month from the creator, and it's talking about what this month is about. So February 2021, endearment, an instruction sheet, which I am really glad that they included an instruction sheet on some of the pages that you actually need to fill out, because they didn't in the last month. And with me being new to Silk and Sonder, I kind of struggled a little bit. I did get it done. I figured it out, because they also have a Facebook group, Instagram, all that good old stuff that you can go. And they have like a lot of ideas and things like that on the Facebook group. So it was really, cool. I figured it out, what have you. But I'm glad to see that they included an instruction sheet in this one. So you have the year at a glance, the month at a glance. Then on the next pages, you have like the next 4 months at a glance. And you also, can put down anything upcoming that you may have. I love this sheet. Love that they decided to do that as well. January reflections. Review your last month before setting your intention for the upcoming one. I love that. January wins, hiccups, favorite moments, hard moments. What I want to start, stop, and continue. Love that. Then we have February intentions, and a new month, a new you. Setting intentions is not making a to-do list. It's asking something of yourself and then giving yourself the strength to do it. I love that part. It's asking something of yourself and giving yourself permission and the strength to do it. So it's spiritual health, personal life, physical health, key relationships, money management, and professional goals. Then we have a mood tracker, and I'm really glad that they gave an example about the mood tracker, because I struggled last month with the mood tracker. We have February habit tracker. I'm not really crazy about the setup of this page. I do not like the design of this page, and that's just because after you get past the 10th, it makes it a little bit more difficult to follow the lines for the rest of the month when you're filling out your habits. The sleep tracker, I think it's very important to have a sleep tracker. The only problem I really find that you really need like a device that records your what time you go to sleep, what time you wake up, which if you have a Fitbit, then that works well. But if you don't, then you're basically kind of guessing. And, I guess an estimate is fine. But sleep is so important, because if we don't get enough sleep, then a lot of times we don't meet all the goals that we set for the next day. Endearment log, something that brought you warmth, love, and joy. Duality exercise. It's natural to feel really good, but then quite the opposite in the same day. This is the duality that exists in nature, like sun and rain. So whatever dualities you have in your life, let's acknowledge them, because it's important to bring them to the surface rather than suppress them. I love that. So I am, but also. So that's great. A letter of endearment. Write a letter to yourself. What physical traits, personality quirks, or characteristics do you love? How have you showed up for yourself during moments of weakness? Oh, yes, I love that. How cute is that, right? So I will definitely enjoy doing that. Self-portrait sketch. When you look in the mirror, what do you see? That's awesome, because it's so important that we look in the mirror and analyze what we see. Make adjustments, love on what we see, pat ourselves on the back for what we see in the mirror, or in areas that we need assistance, that we improve in those areas. Self-care bingo exercise. So these are just suggestions of the month that you do for your self-care. And y'all know I'm all about healing and self-care for this year. So some of the things are reading a book, time spent with family, exercise, went on an adventure, had a picnic, made a cup of tea, turned off my phone, took a deep breath. How many times do we turn off our phone? Like, do you ever? That's a good, I never turn off my phone. Wow. Spent time outside, started a new TV show, went somewhere beautiful, listened to music, got a free space, took up a new hobby, called up an old friend, wrote in my journal, went for a walk. I went for a walk was it this week? And I started my journaling process again that I had gotten off of, and I have really enjoyed it this month. Gave myself a mani and a pedi, went to sleep early, went hiking, be organized or reorganized, made a new friend, light candles, used a face mask, made soup. I love making soup. Noticing nature game. Oh, look at that. As you explore nature, use your senses to find a balance and peace. How many times do we do that as an adult? I think that's great. Go outside or go to a window and look up at the sky. Can you find some clouds? What do you notice or see about the clouds? Are you looking at the clouds? What noises do you notice? Take a deep breath. How does the air smell today? Pick your favorite cloud, look at it closely, and then answer these questions below. I made the part up about answering questions below, but you know. Coloring page. Now, I did not color the page from last month. Oh, girl, my ADD would not let me sit down and color these little bitty things, but I plan to try to get some coloring done. Here's a recipe for red Thai, sweet potato, peanut curry, and chickpeas. Oh, I love that it included a recipe in here. And here's another page. Parents need to fill a child's bucket of self-esteem so high that the rest of the world can't poke enough holes to drain it dry. Oh, I love that. Then we have notes here for you to make any kind of random notes. You can decorate these pages in between. Then here's something else. I fell in love with her courage, her sincerity, and her flaming self-respect. And it's these things that I believe in, even if the world indulged in wild suspicions that she wasn't all that she could be. But of course, the real reason is that I love her. And that's the beginning and the end of everything. Scott Fitzgerald. I like that. We got a monthly expense tracker, and then finally we get to the months. And in each month you have your week. So this is a week here, week 6. And you talk about this week, I want to feel. Weekly major 3 goals. Then you write in your to-do list here. You do your activities or your habits that you want to track. Have a meal planner over here. I did pretty good on this, but this past week I fell off. And that's because I had the grandkids over and I really wasn't focused on like keeping track of what I was eating and things like that. But then you have a mind and body health plan, shopping list, a great food, memory, and song. And then you have each week broken down day by day. So one thing, and here last month I did one thing of gratitude here in these areas, but you can do it how you want to do it. Then you have the weather. Then I like this because you can add anything that you might have going on. What I did was I chose to document my days, like what did I spend my days doing in last month's journal. Have the notes page here, and then you just kind of start over. I do like that we have this, and we did have this in January. Currently, I'm loving, feeling, enjoying, anticipating, wishing, reading, watching, and planning. I did fill that out. I filled out most of my journal last month. And then it kind of just continues on each week. I was trying to see if it had something else, but no, that's it. But I love it. The realization that each random passerby is living a life as vivid and complex as your own, populated with their own ambitions, friends, routines, worries, and inherited craziness. An epic story that continues invisibly around you. Silk and Sonder. I love this. So I'm really glad I actually got the subscription for the whole year because it was a little bit cheaper. It might have been $20 cheaper, but I really just wanted to just keep on and just, you know, be dedicated. So this is the review of the month of February. If you like to subscribe to Silk and Sonder, I will put a link below that you could go directly to Silk and Sonder. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. If you have any questions or anything like that, then just let me know and I will answer them, and I will holler back at you in the next video. Bye, girl.